Greetings YouTube, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play inside of Le.Monde.Du.VAPEUR with me, Vitaly Vapour. Many thanks for joining me as we continue with this epic crane house build. Last episode we got up to the third story of this, and hopefully this episode we are going to add on the control room and start building the crane down into the slime farm. Now, speaking of the slime farm, some of you may have noticed that Dogbert is here with us, and the reason for that is we have actually completed the mining of the slime farm. So if we carefully walk over to the edge, you can see at the bottom there, that is cobblestone down at Y5, and that is us all the way down there. So we really need to finish the crane build so that we can remove the ladders on the side. We'll create another way down into that temporary base, and we will look to start putting in the platforms and the cactus based mob grinder. We can then add an item elevator to bring the slimes up into this crane build. So this is where the action is at for the minute. We really want to get on and put a control room on. So I'm thinking we're going to do this very quickly today, as quickly as we can. If we get that down to there, and then I'm thinking, oh, what are we thinking? Probably half slab or stair. Difficult choice. We definitely want to have a box shape, so we're going to have a stair on here, and then that would probably lead out to a slab there. I think that's the way round we should be doing this. Oh dear, right, we've accidentally knocked ourselves off. This is going to be slightly tricky to build now, because obviously we're so far down that it's very easy to fall off now. So if we look to, we don't mind wasting a few dirt blocks here and there. So I'm thinking put the stairs on for the minute. That should take us out nice and neatly to that point there. And then we probably want there to be a stair block coming up this way, but then that would mean another stair block coming that way. I'm thinking that should maybe be slabs. Maybe we should use slabs there, because then we can place a stair block on the outside, followed by, we punch out those couple of blocks. I'm thinking maybe another upside down stair block. Oh, you just knew that was going to happen, didn't you? There we go. So maybe another upside down stair block there, followed by full block, followed by stair block, followed by internal stair block. That's good to me. I think we won't need these middle ones, because we will put glass there and there. Let's just work our way around, pick up some of these materials. There we go. And then we probably want to try and get over to that other side, get a few that we dropped over there, which we can't get to because of that half slab. There we go. And then if we block those down, use that to get back up, bin that, carefully work our way back round to the edge. Half slab and cobblestone block. We need stone brick, and then cobble. Again, rescue ourselves out of here. Dispose of that. Cobblestone slab. Cobblestone slab. Stair. Stair. Dirt block for a minute. Hang upside down. And go. Stair. Stair. Oh, good luck getting that stair into there, we say. Hopefully that's the right way around. No way to tell. And then efficiency pickaxe those two out. Then we're looking 1, 2, 3, and then again across here. 1, 2, 3, and oh no, we're already out of the cobblestone stair, but I know what I'm going to want to do. I'm going to want to do that and that, and then while I'm here, I now know I want to break out that stair block and replace it for a solid. And then we're going to use cobblestone walls here to add a fine point to the roof. Break our way down to here. And then we just need those last couple of cobblestone stairs. So see how quick we can blitz our way down. Hopefully it's making everyone nice and dizzy. Don't think there's any more in the chest. No. There should be loads. So let's get our way all the way back up to the control room. Not doing too bad for time this episode, so let's blitz our way round. Yep, this is exactly how I envisaged this looking, so let's have a think here. That you will never see that stair. But you see it sort of. So if we swap those stairs out for solid blocks, we can put a cobblestone wall into there. And we need some more cobblestone stair. Upside down cobblestone stair. And then we obviously want to look at adding our cobblestone slab here and right there. Careful not to walk out the front. Cobblestone slab there, and that should be our window done. Glass blocks instead of glass panes, and then super quick 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then that is it for the window. I think I'm going to take these two out because I want to replace them with the control console. And the control console is very simple. It will be upside down spruce wood stair either side, spruce wood slab in the middle, and then we're going to have a button, and then we're going to have the forward and back lever, and then we're going to try and get the other lever left and right. Perfect. So then looking out the front there, dunk, 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 we'll be looking at exactly what we're doing there. and we just want to add a torch up high so we get a nice bit of light coming out that window. And if we just quickly sleep through the night, we're going to run round to the other side of the slime farm, check out how that window is looking, and then we are going to try and build the crane arm out. So just sleep through the night. Let's get this sword here. Fantastic bit of enchantment, as you can see. Nice Bane of our Amphipods sword. Does have knockback though, and does have unbreaking, so it has been fairly useful. Check what's around. There's constantly being ambushed here. And if we just quickly run around to the other side of the slime farm, say taking care not to get ambushed on the way. I don't want to say it seems quiet, because those are always famous last words, promptly followed by a loud hissing noise and a bang, but it does seem fairly quiet. And obviously I've got this big, I need to fill that in really. I've been slowly doing it, but not got round to finishing it. And hello, Mr. Sheep. I will take your piece of black wool and people will see white. And oh, short on leather as always, so can't pass up the opportunity to knock that cow out. Because this, after all, is being played in survival. No messing about. We do need to eat, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. That is a grand looking cockpit room. So it's sort of like a larger version of the windows on the side there. Now, I am really happy with how that's turned out. Couldn't be happier, in fact. Great stuff. Okay. So, we now need to quickly look at building up showing you how I'm going to build up my ladder, basically. And oh, I don't want to carry those around. Got plenty of seeds from the other farms. Don't need that anymore. Don't need those. Don't need the cobble. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need black wool. We'll take the dirt with us. Stone bricks we shouldn't need. Stone stairs we do. And we will need a ton of iron bars, actually. Now I've definitely got enough iron. I'm happy to convert all of these over. So let's just blitz iron bars. There we go. Put those 2 bits of iron back in. And go right up and out of the roof. And let's see if we can get the crane arm built for the end of this episode. And then that means we'll just be building the wheel down and the cradle after this. And then eventually we need to add some legs. So if we use our third person view again, you can see how this is working, that it's effectively a block facing up with a stone stair on top, and then a beach block facing outwards. So we go into crouch mode, because it would be very unfortunate to get injured at this point, and we work our way back like so over the slime farm, precariously over the slime farm. I say, if you're in crouch mode, and as long as you're careful when you jump, you should have no problems here. Of course, if there is a problem, it'll make for a fun bit of viewing, won't it? For you all to laugh at my expense as I go plummeting numerous blocks down to my death. So, I hope everyone can appreciate how difficult these ambitious builds are in survival. This is the sort of thing that is definitely taken for granted in creative mode. Just excuse me a second, I'm going to see, 207 is roughly where we wanted this to end, so this might actually be a bit taller than I was expecting. So let me walk down a bit and say I probably could have stopped at around about that point, maybe even maybe even this one down actually. So making sure I'm in crouch mode before I carry on, and this is when the crane arm is going to come out. Perfect, we're at 207, so we're just going to go 1, 2, I think 3 more across is perfect. So let's get rid of the map, let's get our stairs out, and effectively if we run all the way back down here, and you can make this really easy on yourself just by looking straight down as you run up and placing these down. Try not to run too far forward, otherwise you're standing where you're attempting to place the block, and that will bring us up to that point. I'm just going to crouch here and see if I can grab that block. I can, and I'm just going to neaten that up like so. So the iron bars, I made this off camera because it's going to be tricky, what isn't with my builds, but if I just get those out now and show you what the thinking is behind those, I'm going to probably have to build out some sort of dirt structure. But if I start placing these down, the idea was to effectively wrap around the face of the build completely. Oh yeah, it won't let me place one there because I'm too far forward, you see. And again, very difficult to aim for. But effectively what this will mean is when you look at this build from a distance, it will have the appearance of an actual metal crane, because it will look like the sort of scaffold structure that cranes have. So let's see, we are definitely far enough back for that one, that one, that one, and then we're going to see how easy it would be to carry that on. So I'm wondering if I can stand on the metal of the crane and go into crouch mode. You can. Wow, okay. This is going to be extremely nerve-wracking, I think, because I can't actually see off the face of it anywhere. So I'm definitely going to have to build a large column of dirt out from a point. Yeah, I'm going to have to start building a dirt staircase, I think. That enables me to look underneath. So let's see how much of this we can quickly build out. So again, same principle as the birch stair. This is the sort of thing that when you get used to it, and say ensuring you're always in crouch mode and that you don't move off the spot when you jump, you should be relatively safe while doing this. Obviously if darkness falls, this this dirt staircase could have mobs spawning on it. You could mitigate that by placing down torches as you go, but it's not something that I tend to do. I tend to just risk what I'm working on. So let's see now. Yeah, that's the only problem I'm going to have, is that, oh no, I can place it out by looking out. It's just then I then get blocked for how I'm going to carry on. So let's see if we can get a side done before we have to call it the end of the episode. So if we knock those out, and then you should just about be able to see down each time, aim across a few, and then say a bit of crouch mode again. Perfect, 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 perfect. Yeah, see, you can't do anything there until you move back. It's the only problem. Definitely making sure we're in crouch mode, and bang bang, there we go. We haven't got too far to go, so we're going to try and push to finish this. Then we can sleep through the night and then have a look at what this looks like from a distance. So if we take that one out, not the one we're stood on, go back another 2. So probably off camera I'll do the other side so as to not repeat showing you the same build method each time. If we break those, there we go, a couple more. Check to see how it's going. Should be able to hit that one. Oh, appear to be blocked off. So, how to do this? Okay. So if we carefully replicate the staircase we're on, but to the side. So we're not going to get too precious if we can't retain all this dirt. Definitely still in crouch mode. And then that should be that whole crane side done. So let us make sure we get back onto the roof. Way too low, that block. So perfect. There we go. Right, let's sleep through the night, and then we're going to quickly sprint out to have a look at that from probably the entrance to the current temporary base, and you should be able to see the sort of aesthetic that we've built. It's sometimes hard to see the ideas that I'm coming up with, especially when we're really close to the builds. So, oh, see him? You see him? Knocked him right back. And one more with the knockback sword. There we go. Took him out. Right. Let's see how many more are lurking around here. I always get the impression that you never see one creeper, you always see more than one. If we look up, see, there it is. There's the crane formed with its scaffold. So, I think off camera now, I'm just going to replicate that same look on the other side of the crane, and then the next episode we'll build the wheel and we'll drop the actual wire down from the crane into the void of the slime farm. Then we're nearly done with this build. This build needs some legs adding to it. Again, we'll probably do one of those in an episode together. They'll be coming off of the side engines we built. and then I'll look to complete the rest of those off camera, and then it's just a few finishing details. So there'll probably be an episode I'll do about adding just a few external details to this. So as always guys, many thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Until then, goodbye.